Students, you are welcome to e-learning class of Oriental Public School. I am Pankaj Kumar Misra here with the video of class 10 geography lesson 1 resource and development. This is the 7th part of the video. I think it is the last part. In this video we will finish the chapter. Today our topic is types of soil. It is the most important topic of this lesson. So I would suggest you pay your attention here. There are 7 types of soil found in India, but in NCERT there is given about 6 types of soil, so we will read here only 6 types. First types of soil is alluvial soil. Alluvial soil is the most fertile and widespread soil found in India. It is the largest region having soil found in India. It is formed due to the deposition of fine silt called alluvium by the rivers. This alluvial soil is mainly deposited by the river water. From wherever the river passes, it carries the soil, humus containing part, that is the topsoil, with it, and wherever it is deposited, that forms the alluvial soil. It is found in the northern plain like Gujarat plains and the coastal plains of India. It consists of sand, silt and clay. It is divided into 2 parts according to the age: Khadar and Bangad, new alluvium and old alluvium soil. It contains soil nutrients such as potash, phosphoric acid and lime. So it is fertile and good for the growth of sugarcane, rice, wheat and pulses. Moving to the next point, that is black soil. It is also known by regur soil. Black soil is also called regur soil. Regur soils are called black cotton soils because they are black in color and are very good for cotton cultivation. So it is also called black cotton soil. It is made up of the extremely fine clay materials. This soil is highly developed by the clay material. It has the capacity to hold moisture for a long time. This is the feature of this soil. These soils develop deep cracks in summer. Whenever we face the summer season, this soil have cracks in it. This helps in the aeration of the soil. This soil is sticky. It is mainly found in the Deccan Trap region of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. These are some of the states of India where this black soil is mostly found. It is formed due to the weathering of volcanic rocks. All the soils are formed by the weathering processes, but here it is volcanic rocks are weathered and changed into black soil. It is very rich in potash, calcium carbonate, magnesium and lime, which helps to cultivate the crops found here. It is poor in phosphoric content. Now, next type of soil is red soil. This soil is mainly found in low rainfall having region or areas. This is porous fabric structure soil. Absence of lime, kankar or impure calcium carbonate. These are the some nutrients which are having lack in this soil. Deficient in lime, phosphate, manganese, nitrogen, humus and potash. These are the nutrients which are not found. It is deficient in this color. Color of this soil is red due to diffusion of iron in crystalline and metamorphic rock. The lower layer is reddish or yellow in color. Texture: sandy to clay and loamy. Major crops cultivated in the soil are wheat, cotton, pulses, tobacco, oilseeds, potato etc. are cultivated. It is found in the Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. Next point is laterite soil. The name laterite has been derived from the Latin word that is later, which means brick. So this color, the color of this soil is brick color. It becomes so soft when wet and so hard when dried. This is the nature of this soil. It is mainly found in the areas of high temperature and high rainfall region. Organic matters of this soil will be removed fast by the bacteria as it is high temperature, and humus will be taken quickly by the trees and other plants. Thus, humus content is low. Due to high temperature, bacteria are killed and the soil doesn't have so much fertility level. This soil has some rich nutrients like iron and aluminium. Deficient in nitrogen, potassium, lime and humus. Color red. Color due to iron oxide. Crops cultivated in this are like rice, ragi, sugarcane and cashew nut. It is also good for cultivation of tea, coffee and cashew nut. It is found in the Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha and Assam. Next is arid soil. It is found in arid and semi-arid conditional region. It is mainly deposited and found by wind activities. This soil has high salt content. It has lack of moisture and humus. Kankar or impure calcium carbonate content is high, which restricts the infiltration of water. Texture. The texture of this soil is sandy and color red to brown. Somewhere it is found red color and somewhere brown. It is found in the western Rajasthan. The last types of soil is forestal. Forest soils are formed in the forest areas where sufficient rainfall is available. The soil vary in structure and texture depending on the mountain environment where they are formed. They are loamy and silty on valley sides and coarse grain in the upper slopes. In the snow-bound areas of the Himalayas, they experience denudation and are acidic with the humus content. The soil found in these lower valleys are fertile. This is all about now soil erosion. Removal of topsoil from one place to another by natural agents is called soil erosion. Soil erosion is simply can define removal of topsoil by different agents. It is caused by running of water and wind. The main agents are deforestation, overgrazing and scientific agriculture practices are responsible for large-scale soil erosion. Soil erosions are of two types, gully erosion and sheet erosion. Here we will read about gully erosion. The rainwater, when moves down on an uneven land, scoops away the soil and form deep channels called gullies. This types of erosion is called gully erosion. A land which is broken into many small badland. A badland is unfit for cultivation and for the other economic activities. Now sheet erosion. Sometimes water flow as a sheet over large areas down a slope. The water takes away topsoil. These types of erosion is called sheet erosion. Causes of erosion we have read. Now soil conservation measure. How can we conserve soil? Some points I have written. Counter plowing. Plowing along the counter line can deaccelerate the flow of water down the slopes. Now trace farming. Steps can be cut on the slopes making trace. Trace cultivation restricts the soil erosion. Step cropping. Strip cropping. Large fields are divided into strips. Strips of grass are left to grow between the crops. The breaks of the force of the wind. This method is called strip cropping. Now shelter builds. Planting line of trees to create shelter. So these are few of the steps by which we can conserve soil erosion. This is all about in this video. Thank you. Have a nice. We have finished the chapter.